I'm brave as a lion. Well, maybe that's not true, but I will burn down this entire world just to put a smile on you. You're my little baby. I got mother cub instinct. As long as you pick me up later when I'm down at the precinct, I'm a wolf. That's not true either, but I apologize just like a Shih Tzu. Okay. I'm a giraffe with a neck that'll stick out for you. I am self-conscious of these spots. Does this look like cancer to you? I'm a race car, a rhino in full charge, a China shop full of leather that you just shouldn't pull. Eeyore or Tigger or Winnie the Pooh. I can be Gordon Ramsay without making food. I say I'm a good person, but who doesn't these days? You know the truth when I have a bad day. I'm Dr. Evil, plotting destruction, but then I'm Austin Powers, cause my gold member always functions. And I'm quick on my feet or to pull yours to sleep. I'm a dog in heat until I go to sleep. Or I'm in my underwear late for classy commotion. I throw a punch but it is just in slow motion. I'm Elvis stick thrusting to rock and roll. I'm just a hamster in a car, but I still got...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest podcast in mankind's history. This is the anti-George Carlin podcast, and comedy is cool again, dude. It is cool now. It is now cool, and I'll break down exactly why we have come to this place in society. And I speak from experience because when I started stand-up, I sold my house, I bought an RV, and dedicated my life to the art of stand-up. And it wasn't cool back then. I'll be honest. Like, people were, now they go, that's really cool. I can't believe you are crazy, dude. I can't believe you did that. But at the time, it was like, people were like, cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks there, Ross. What did you say about Ferris Bueller's Day Off? That's crazy. George Lopez would kick your ass. I was like, I did this. I do stuff before it's cool. I frame mogged him, dude. I went, frame mogging. Since established 19 imagine getting a frame mogging tattoo. Established 1993, dude. Frame mogging since 93, baby. Jeez. I'm wearing this again. I follow the trends quick. I'm a blue collar person, thus wearing a Geoprobe shirt. I know no one has a Geoprobe shirt. I guarantee you don't have a Geoprobe shirt. Last night I was at Tally Ho's and someone went, Geo? Sounds like a lucky guy. And that's funny. That's legitimately funny. I never heard that before about Geoprobe, which is a machine you drill into the earth with. And it's also something that you probably don't have a shirt that says Geoprobe. It says Geoprobe on it. I'm out here repping Geoprobe because I start the trends really. And then they catch up to me later. No big deal. But why is comedy cool again? First of all, comedy is the only thing that human beings have that truly lives up to honest scrutiny. It's the only thing that we have. You can take as much acid, because psychedelic trips, they illuminate what's important. A lot of times people go, I shouldn't be so critical of myself. I should let the light in. Maybe I should, not be so concerned with other people and what they think and blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things that fall under scrutiny. Humor does not. Comedy does not. And I think it's because it's the ultimate force of good, because procreation comes out of comedy. For instance, a woman, you can be like the big, strong, like Andrew Tate, who I do find funny, believe it or not. I find him actually really funny. But he's wearing a suit and like women will go, like, you may think he gets a lot of chicks. Guarantee, if there is someone who makes the same woman who finds Andrew Tate attractive, if she finds someone that's funny and makes her laugh, Andrew Tate's in trouble, because this is what it does. If you think of a Disney movie, there's a big dragon. Humor can instantly make the dragon into a baby dragon. Jordan Peterson.
You have to slay the dragon.
You do have to slay the dragon. And comedy, you don't have to slay the dragon if you're funny. It becomes, because the monster becomes something you laugh at. Why are women so attracted to men that are funny? This is why. They are carrying, I'm saying this in a nice way, carrying the most precious cargo that we have. Of course, you're going to be a little insecure, right? You're carrying precious cargo. So, someone that makes them laugh and they feel comfortable around, that's a home run. It's way cooler than anything else you have. I mean, some things are great if you have all of them. If you can frame up, dude, and you are funny, and you can clean up well too, I guess, if you can dress nice, like not all the time, that's weird, but if you can do that, yes, the trifecta, dude. The frame mug, comedy, suit trifecta. All right, jokes aside, Joe Rogan is probably one of the most important public figures in my lifetime, because he's made it apparent to everybody you don't want to lose comedy. Here's the deal. I can climb any social ladder there is if I'm allowed to talk. If you can't talk, if you're silenced, the comedians, you're done. What am I going to do, dude? I'm going to be normal? No, dude, I can't. Hi, a lovely day we're having. Can I get you, like, I don't know how to actually climb a social ladder or say it like a company or something if you are silenced. I worked at this company, a Global 500 company, and they would have all these DIY. I would be out in the field, like a pipeline somewhere in Nevada, and they would make me go on this racial call, like explaining why banks are racist. And I'm like, I'm definitely silent. You can't speak freely here. And that's what happened. You had non-blue collar men that don't own Geoprobe shirts, that aren't funny, and they probably get chicks by going, "You're a feminist? So am I. I'm also a feminist. And we gotta stick together because I really got your back. I'm a feminist too. You believe in what else? Oh yeah, me too. I definitely believe in that." That's how they got chicks. And those people kind of took over the world around 2016. Comedies, you're never gonna die. It's never gonna go away. There will be underground movements of it. It's never gonna die. But I think it's the most powerful entity on the planet. If taking psychedelics, you can't find one flaw in it, it may be God-oriented. Not joking about that. Why are we so fascinated about comedy all of a sudden? Because we saw in real time that it cured humanity's ailments. I mean, I'm not speaking Greek. This is common sense. We saw what Joe Rogan did during COVID. Why couldn't they silence him? Again, the dragon. It becomes a baby thing. That's why chicks love funny people. Or funny men. Men, not so much. I mean, it's a plus. If women are funny, that's a plus. What's a bigger plus is if they find you funny. It's almost a deal breaker. Because then they're also setting like, you're not funny. And then that's a weird environment to begin with, where you almost have to be uber ridiculous to break that boundary down. Right? Example, like, no one's actually said cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks. I'm joking around, but people have been like, you can't joke about that, dude. Are you kidding me? I had this bit before, this was cool to talk about, and now I'm never going to do it. But it was the N-word bit. No, I'm sorry. I never had an N-word bit. Jesus. I had the F-word bit about gays. But I did it in an English accent. Hello. Okay. And I come out, and that's how it started. I started the set at Creek and Cave like that once. No one thought it was funny, but a comedian was like, "That is crazy," because part of it is like, "Hello, what? Are you smoking an F?" Because they call it that in Britain, right? Swear to God. And then I come over here and I ask someone for the F word on the 6th Street, and he starts sucking me up. So I go into this whole thing, right? And then I break the English accent. I'm like, I can't believe you guys just let me said that. You thought I was English, and that just gave me, I'm now allowed to say that word, given the time period. Ooh, and now everyone's into comedy again. I knew it was gonna come back, dude. I was scared, dude. I was like, what happened? What happened to people, dude? I felt sorry for a lot of people. Like people that get offended really easily, I'm like, oh, dude, your life must be horrible. You literally must be suffering all the time. Oh, I guess that's the status quo. Isn't that scary, dude? Imagine, dude, you're listening to this podcast right now, and that's cool because I am speaking a lot of truth here. And at the same time, you should be motivated to go after whatever you want. Be the crazy person like me. Sell your, not saying to do this part of it, but I really went all in with comedy. And I'm really happy I did that. And I don't care if people said I was crazy at the time. Things turned out okay. And imagine if I didn't. Imagine if I didn't, and I was just looking at a phone, dude. Imagine looking at a phone. Never going after what you wanted. The things that hound you, dude. The things that hound you, like ain't nothing but a hound dog. Not hound isn't a great word. The things that you are obsessed with and you're not going after is a very big mistake. You have all this potential energy that wants to come out. And if it's something beneficial like comedy, an art form, whatever it is, that's cool. That is cool. Take psychedelics. You'll see, dude. You'll go, he's right. Why would I not do that? Because someone said something bad about me when I was in 5th grade? What are you, why would I ever, look, imagine 10 years goes by and you wasted your life on a phone. Imagine that. Ten years of your life that you could be dedicating to something that you believe in, that you love, that makes you happy to get out of bed. That's not a part of the weird system because it's obviously crazy, right? Maybe that's why we love art form so much. And maybe it is God-oriented in way more ways than you think.
Well, what's God?
Stop, dude. Stop. Get out of town, dude. Cool it with the God stuff. And I'm saying that, so that's cool it, dude. You gotta cool it, dude. Anyways, imagine wasting your life without going after something you wanted. Man, if that's not reason to go start whatever it is you wanted to and never did, what would my life look like in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years? So you keep going down. 5 years of doing something? Let's say you do it once a week. Painting. I want to learn this piano, guitar. I want to, do stand-up. I want to do acting. I want to do improv. 1 year is 2. By the way, it stinks in the beginning, but you also have other people starting too. So there's always people like you that are starting something, which is cool because then you're less you're way less defensive at stinking at something new. And that's a plus because you don't want someone to be hypercritical of you when you're starting out. I think that's crazy. If you ever notice, if you go to an open mic and someone's like, I'm doing stand-up for the first time, I don't care how they do. I've seen someone literally have the craziest racist set and people still clap. They're like, good job. I'm actually proud of you for going up there That's hard. Forget what they say. That's 2016, dude. This is 2026. We're cool now. We did it. I'd like to say I had some influence on it, dude. A minute podcast in a minute way. Because I did travel all over the United States trying to spread as much love as I could in the stand-up communes. In the communes, dude. Of the communes of the stand-ups. It was Joe Rogan. That's what happened. I think it was Joe Rogan. He rescued us through comedy. That's cool. And not just him. I mean, it takes I was probably every comedian in the United States, actually, because that's a lot of energy. If it was one person, maybe not, actually. It takes a village. I love it. Oh, I love it. Geo. Lucky guy, I guess. He is a lucky guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, comedy rescued us. That's what I'm trying to get to. And seize the day, man. Go after whatever your heart truly desires. Because it's worth it. And the alternative is a hellscape that will haunt you on your deathbed. It will haunt you 10 years from now. Imagine your deathbed if you don't get going now. So that's what's up. Have a great day. I'm your comedian and I am here to take all your pain. See, I live in the eye of a hurricane. It's only vibrations I'm sending in waves. I'm your dealer and healer as your sorrows dissipate. 'Cause when you're about to stroke out, I sell jokes for clown, and I'll never run out. 'Cause this is the world of boy and girl. Heartbreak, love unfurled, and there's sadists and rapists, and you need to pay this and that. And that chemo treatment makes your mom real sick, and you want to rage and tell that nurse she's a dick. So come to see me, 'cause I am free. I'm the right kind of fucked up, or I'm only happy if everyone's